Hope you're all still awake. Late Night Mega here, and welcome to a bonus video where what we're going to be doing in this bonus video is opening up a whole bunch of this new Rise of Bahamut card pack that just got dropped. In fact, yeah, we're gonna go in this direction. We're gonna start by opening 80 of these things, just like we did with Darkness Evolved. We're probably gonna open like 120. So let's get into it. So we're gonna be opening the. Oh, it's red. I feel that opening is a little bit different than the other two packs, other than the color. I press the button. Alright, we're going to be reacting to cards, and towards the end we're going to show how I upgraded some of the decks. We gotta have cards we're interested in too. Samurai for Swordcraft, Fanfare, gain +1/+1 in Bane if 3 or more enemy followers are in play. Alright. Cunning Wyvern. Last words, put a blazing breath into your hand. I like that. That's the, yeah. Okay, I can get on board with that. Fangblade Slayer. Might not make the deck, though. Rush and Bane. Oh, it's Swordcraft. Follower Strike. Deal X damage to the enemy leader. X equals this follower's attack. Okay, I kind of like that. If I could make more of a controlling sort of Swordcraft deck, I might play that. It's like a little bit like Pluto, actually. Kill a thing, but you also deal 3 damage. You got a 3/8, and it's got Bane on it, so anything that attacks is also going to die. Evolve. Put a Goblin Mage into your hand and change its cost to 0. What is... Put a random follower that costs 2 play points or less from your deck into your hand. Okay, it's a neutral card. Dragonclaw Pendant. Oh, it's another amulet. Allied followers, spells, and effects deal +1 damage. That's interesting. I'm not sure if that's worth a card slot, though. Goblin Breaker Tina. I gotta hear Tina's voice.
Focus on your inferno, Tina. Get your act together, Lucius.
Oh, so she's related to some Lucius.
Lucius, I'm sorry.
I wonder who Lucius is. Evolve. Deal 2 damage to an enemy follower. Deal 5 damage instead if it's a neutral follower. Okay. What's her evolved form looks like?
If my brother can, I can.
Alright, that's enough here. Crystalia Lily.
Ooh, it's freezing.
I didn't mean to do that, but that was hilarious. Enhance 6. Transform an enemy follower into a snowman. Okay. Forest Craft. You can turn your opponent's biggest creature. Okay, okay. Call of Coicultus. That thing. Destroy an enemy follower with Enhance 8. Then you put a Servant of Darkness into your hand if you want to pay 8 for it. And Servant of Darkness is... well, that thing. That's from the Prince of Darkness card. Neat. This will start to go faster as we get... wow, 3 rares in a pack. As we start to get used to these commons and uncommons. 7.17 with Ward. Fanfare gain +X, where X is the number of other cards in your hand. That's not horrible. Other than not having... you know, I like my stuff that comes into play that big. Like killing or doing something immediately that turn instead of just being... hey, I'm a big creature with Ward that can just be killed with Dance of the Dead or something. Moriana the Bejeweled.
This prism stone is so beautiful.
Recover 1... oh, we have that. Craig, Wizard of Mysteria.
Maybe, just maybe, this magic will help.
Spell boost a follower in your hand 2 times. Only followers, though. Ah, man, if that could be any card, that would be great. Squall Lancer. Bloodcraft card. Fanfare. 2 damage to an enemy follower if Vengeance is active for you. And Evolve. Deal 2 damage to an enemy follower. Well, that's not bad either.
All the blood will be washed away.
I bet you would get along with Bloody Mary. Okay, Castle in the Sky. Countdown 15. Wow. Whenever an allied follower comes into play, subtract 1 from this amulet's countdown. Last words, give +1/+1 and Storm to all allied Swordcraft followers. Okay, I'm not impressed. That seems like it's going to take a while to get going, and it's going to sit there and do nothing until it does. Cue some deck we're going to face in the future that has that card and wrecks me, but, you know, I would argue it won't be because of that card. Valhallan General, Havencraft, Fanfare, give an allied follower +3/+3 and Rush. Well, Rush gives it essentially haste, but can only attack other followers. So, in order to get the Rush benefit... Oh, no... Because it could be used when you have countdown amulets that go off and generate the creatures. Okay. I don't like it better than Garuda, though. It's also smaller. Shadow Reaper. Shadowcraft. Fanfare. Gain ambush until the end of your opponent's turn. Whenever another allied follower is destroyed, this gets +1/+1. And, okay, evolved it does the same. Okay. I don't think we need that. Vite, Vampire Normal. Clash, summon a Forest Bat. And it has Ward.
Shed tears of joy, I've arrived.
Oh my goodness. This guy is full of himself. But what does Clash do? An effect found on followers. Clash effects activate when the card attacks or is attacked by another follower. Effects do not activate when attacking a leader. Okay. I like that card, though. Might be running that in our Forest Bat deck. Or our Bloodcraft deck. Who knows? It is kind of lacking in 3-drops right now. Gelt, Vice Captain. Fanfare. Gain +1/+0 and Ward if you have a commander in play. That's not bad for a 2-drop. Moriana, we've got her. Gourmet Emperor Kazia. Fanfare, put an ultimate carrot into your hand. I never thought I'd be saying ultimate carrot in this, Oh my goodness.
Shapely and succulent.
Last words, put an ultimate carrot into your hand. So, oh, wait a minute. Oh, this is a 3-drop. I was going to say, if it wasn't a 3-drop, I'd say it's like strictly better than, if this was just a 2-drop, it would be strictly better than Dog of the Dead. As it is, it almost is anyways. Other than being, the 3-drop being a little bit underpowered, but you essentially get a Dog of the Dead that's a 2/2 instead of a 2/1. And it's neutral, so this can go into any deck. And it's only an uncommon. That's kind of nuts. Fairy Knight. Rush. Fanfare. Put a fairy into your hand. Alright. Another Moriana. Executioner's Axe. Give an allied follower Rush. See, 1 gives it. Okay. I don't think that's worth a card slot, though. Blade Mage. Oh, we've seen this card. I feel like we... Oh, yeah, we saw this card in at the end of the last part. That's why. Lionel Elf Prince. Fanfare. Select a Forestcraft card in your hand that costs 4 play points or less and change its cost to 0. That's interesting. But it kind of balances out because you're playing 5 play points for a 2/2. So essentially you're getting a 2.22 and another card that costs 4 or less into play at the same time for the cost of 5 play points. Whenever an allied neutral follower comes into play, give it +1/+0. That's an interesting amulet. What does this thing do? 2.22 fanfare, give all other allied followers the following effect. When this card is banished, destroy it instead. I mean, that could be convenient, except for the fact that you have to play that before they play the banish removal, which the banish removal and have other stuff you need to protect. Whenever another allied follower comes into play... Oh. It's also good as long as that sits in play, I guess. Feathered Patroller, Ward. From Shadowcraft. And Necromancy 4, deal 2 damage to an enemy follower. I like it. I like it. Ogler. Oh gosh, what is this? It's a Runecraft card. Spell boost, subtract 1 from the cost of it. Yeah, that's about the voice you'd expect.
Let the people rejoice!
I'm sure there's some girls that are rejoicing over your hot abs or something. Fanfare +2/+2 if an allied neutral follower that costs at least 5 play points is in play. Okay, so this pack so far seems to be having a focus on some neutral cards, which can go into any deck. Griffin Knight, fanfare, deal 2 damage to an enemy follower. Then randomly discard one of the lowest cost cards in your hand. Yuck. So essentially you play this and one of your cards in your hand turns into the 2-point breath, Blazing Breath card. I don't like it. Flood Behemoth, Clash, deal 1 damage to all enemy followers. That's a Bloodcraft card. That's a 6-point card too. That's not bad. Pegasus Elf, change an enemy follower's defense to 1. And you evolve to deal 1 damage to an enemy follower. So, but it only gets +1/+1. Alright. I mean, I'd say a lot of these commons are on par or better than a lot of the commons and uncommons from the other 2 sets, more or less. Enhance 4, restores 3 defense to an ally. Okay, it's Havencraft. So you could... Enhance is where you can pay the 4 cost instead of the 2, and then you get that bonus effect as well. Oh, cool, another Feathered Patroller. Hamsa.
I'm no mere duck. Quack, quack. But I'm sacred. I'm no mere duck.
He's a sacred duck.
Quack, quack.
Okay. Gain +X+0. X equals the attack of the strongest enemy follower in play. That's not awful either. And Bell of Mysteria.
What do you want to do today, Greya?
Summon a Greya the Dragonborn and evolve it. Well, for an 8.33, it better do something more. Strike, deal 1 damage to all enemy followers. That's only if it's evolved. And what is this Greya that's getting? Fanfare. Summon Anna, Bell of Mysteria, and evolve it. Ew. Can attack 2 times per turn. Interesting. Owl Guardian. Ward. It's a Dragoncraft card. Evolve. Deal 5 damage to an enemy follower. Oh, and then you have to discard a card. I don't like having to lose a card when you use... Yeah. Thief. Clash, draw a card. That's from Swordcraft. Alright. A samurai again, and another Pegasus elf. Isn't there a second Fangblade Slayer? The art on her clothes and stuff looks really weird. Like, it really pops out compared to the rest of the art in the picture. I am not a fan of this art.
Ugh, so boring.
Okay, yeah, that's my reaction. Okay. Reduce damage to your leader to 0 until this follower leaves play. Okay. Draconic Fever. Or Fervor. Oh, that's this card. Empty play point orb. Draw 2 cards and restore 3 Yeah, we need 3 of those. Art of the Ninja. Deal 4 damage to an enemy follower. Enhance 8. Then you can summon a Ninja Master, which is one of these. Alright. Underworld Watchman Kawi. Ward, last words. Randomly destroy an enemy follower with the highest attack in play. Then restore X defense to your leader. X is that follower's attack. Oh, this is Shadowcraft. I was asking for some Shadowcraft cards that could get me more health back. I think this could probably replace Lucifer. That's only an uncommon, too. Fangblade Slayer. Oh, hey, cool. We have the game wants me to build a Swordcraft deck with that again. Angel of the Word. Fanfare. Deal 1 damage to an enemy. Any enemy I want, huh? Okay. Griffin Knight. Okay, we have that. We have this too. Oh, yes, the Ward Clash and get a Forest Bat. I like that card. Bahamut. Yeah, well, he has arisen. Draconic Fervor. That's another one of those. Master Sage. I don't like the art on that card. Looks old and decrepit and weird. Like someone just spilled some watercolors on the card or whatever. Anyways, at the end of your turn, subtract 1 from the countdown of all allied amulets. Ah, so this is the one that does all allied amulets. I thought that was like the sister initiate at first, but then it was just... And it's each turn. Of course, good luck keeping that alive. Monica, Cloud Hall Admiral. 4/4. Fanfare, summon a knight. Okay. Evolve, deal X damage. X equals the number of allied followers in play. It'll be at least 2. Alright.
Cloud Hall Admiral Monica, reporting for duty.
That's nice. Blade Mage, we have that. We have that. Forest Spirit. Last words. Put a Woodkin Curse into your hand. That's the, yeah, change defense to 1 card. Alright, Bahamut. 10.99. Oh, this thing's neutral? It's not Dragoncraft? Okay. Fanfare. Destroy all other followers. Oh, I like this already. Can't attack the enemy leader if 2 or more enemy followers are in play. Well, I don't have a problem with that. I like killing the enemy followers anyways. Evolved. Can't attack enemy leader. Oh, it's just an 11/11 if it evolves. You probably don't need to evolve it because this just comes out and nukes the board. I like that card. We're definitely going to have to use that too. And that's one, unlike the Prince of Darkness, we might actually legitimately want more than 1 copy in a deck. Alpha Wolfman, Bane. Fanfare, summon an Alpha Wolfman if Vengeance is active. Okay, so you can get... If Vengeance is active, you can get 2 2/2s with Bane. I mean, it's not going to happen on turn 3, but it's not awful. Another feathered patroller. I like that.
I'm powerless. For now.
Of course you are. You're sitting there playing with butterflies. Oh, you're Bloodcraft. Whenever an enemy follower comes into play, deal 1 damage to the enemy leader. Oh, so it goes with the pinging effect.
Powerless no more!
Yeah, no, you're still just a 3/5. Pyroxene Dragon. Fanfare. Randomly discard one of the lowest cost cards in your hand. Do this 2 times. Last words, draw 3 cards. I mean, this would be interesting to play as like the last card in your hand, where then you can just not have to discard and then draw a bunch, but I don't know if I'm a fan of that. We have that. The Quacky Duck again. Dragon Tamer. Give an allied follower +1/+1 if Overflow is active. There's way better 2-drops in Dragoncraft for 2-drops that want Overflow. Disaster Witch.
Try and die.
Put a Crimson Sorcery into your hand. I like that card. Alright. Draconic Fervor. I think we've... Oh, Blitz Lancer. This is new. 3.32 with Rush for Swordcraft. Ghostly Grasp. Destroy an enemy follower with 1 defense. If you have at least 8 shadows, you can perform Necromancy 8 to destroy an enemy follower with 2 defense or more instead. So this is a Necromancy card that's... 8 is a lot, though. I struggle to get to 6 sometimes, and that's with the cheap followers that are giving me extra shadows. But this Necromancy, I like that you actually have the choice between the 2 effects rather than... Well, I suppose an enemy follower can only have 1 defense or 2 or more instead anyways, so I guess it's not much. Alright, select an enemy follower, deal 3 damage to it and all enemy followers of the same name. Oh, that's... Man, Bloodcraft has a lot of good, cheap removal. I like that card, too. Cunning, we've seen this, right? Yep. Necro Assassin.
You're breathing too loud.
I like that. Fanfare. If another allied follower is in play, destroy that follower and a random enemy follower. So you kill your own thing and kill a random thing of your opponent's? I don't like that. Oh, hey. More of that guy. Flood Behemoth. Yeah, we've seen him. Brazen Demoness. Bloodcraft. At the end of your turn, gain +2/+0 and deal 2 damage to your leader. At the end of your turn, gain... okay. I don't think we need that. We got 3 of those now. Squall Lancer. Clock. Arcane
It's
Scholar.
knowledge I seek.
Fanfare. Spell boost the followers in your hand 2 times. Only followers, though. I guess you could make a Runecraft... We have been seeing some other Runecraft followers that have the spell boost to reduce their cost. So I guess maybe these cards are for that. Well, obviously, not for the other spell boost cards, but... Soul Collector. Havencraft.
Give me more souls.
Oh, that sounds so weird. Fanfare. Summon a death sentence. Oh, that's that. I don't know if I'm that impressed with that for 7 play points. Zombie Buccaneer. Fanfare Necromancy 2. Gain last word, summon a zombie. That's usable, but Fanfare Swordcraft. Put a Gelt Vice Captain into your hand, then change its cost to 0 if at least 3 enemy followers are in play. And the Gelt is... oh, that thing. Alright. Luxhorn Sarissa. What do you say?
Don't tell me how to fight.
Okay. Rush. Can't take more than 3 damage at a time. Oh, that's interesting. Well, it is a 7.55, so little underpowered there. Yeah, that's this thing. I like Shield Dragon better than Owl Guardian. And Shield Dragon's 5 points, too. Oh, here we go. We got a mythic. Art of the Ninja. Okay, we have those. White Wolf of Eldwood. 8.44 with Rush. Last words. Randomly put one of the highest cost Forestcraft cards, excluding White Wolf, from your deck into your hand at the start of your next turn. Change its cost to 0. And that's last words. I mean, for an 8.44, you do need more to go along with it. It's probably decent enough to try out. Balor.
Look me in the eye and you're through.
Last words. Deal 3 damage to all enemy followers. And it has Bane. I like this. Swords to Woodlands. I don't like it better than Lord of the Flies, though. Destroy an enemy follower that costs 2 play points or less. Destroy an enemy follower or amulet that costs 5 play points or less instead if at least 2 other cards were played this turn. Alright, so just another removal spell. And there's that thing again. I know we're not even through like a fourth of these packs, but they're going to start to go faster. The Archer. Evolve. Deal 1 damage to an enemy. Okay. Rite of Exorcism. Destroy an enemy follower that costs 3 play points or less. 5. Destroy it instead. So it's... yeah. We've already had that, so we've already talked about the card. Cyclone Blade. Select an allied follower and deal X damage to all other followers. X equals the attack of the chosen follower. Okay, so that's a situational 2-sided sweeper. Oh, there's Juno.
Weapon at the ready, youngling.
Swordcraft. Fanfare. Enhance 6. Gain last words. Summon 2 knights. And it has Rush. For 6, which would actually be the cost of playing 2 knights as well. Veteran Tamer. Oh, this art looks weird and doesn't really fit with Shadowcraft, in my opinion. Oh, that's hilarious. Fanfare Summon a Beastly Vow, which is that one. I'd rather just play Beastly Vow, because that won't trigger Skullfane. Attendant of Night. Can only attack the enemy leader and followers with ward. Last words, summon a lich. So, this is already strictly better than... this is a bronze card, and it's strictly better than the uncommon. We have the 4 play point 1/1 that's just last words, summon a lich. I suppose it can only attack enemy leader and followers with ward. As that makes it a little bit worse. Okay, that's why it's a bronze card. Never mind, I don't like that restriction. Okay, I've seen enough Fangblade Slayers for one lifetime. Griffin Knight, oh, that's not new. Lux Fang Kit.
Oh, I was born ready.
If it's discarded, summon a Lux Fang Kit. Oh, so this goes in the dragon deck that wants to discard stuff. Ice Blade Warfiend. Oh, it's Bloodcraft.
No code binds me anymore.
Oh, please be a good card. That voice is awesome. Rush. Whenever this follower attacks and destroys an enemy follower, if this follower is not destroyed, draw a card. Okay, you guys know I love that effect already. Yep, we're going to play that. Somehow. I mean, it has Rush too, so I should be able to get that effect pretty easily. Soul Collector, Ancient Lion Spirit. Evolve, deal 2 damage to all enemy followers. It does not gain power when evolved, unfortunately. Felper Kitten. That is
One day I'll be a big cat.
adorable. Let me guess, it evolves into a big... Not really. Evolves into an old cat that's with gray hair. That's what that does. +1/+1 if at least 2 other cards were played. Okay. Not interested. Luxwing Reno.
Nothing can get me down.
Clash, 1 damage to the enemy leader. Evolve, deal 1 damage to enemy leader, and still clash. Okay. We've seen all these. See, this is when it's gonna start getting faster. Goes the Grasp, Squall Lancer. Okay, so this is the sign we need more rares in Mythics game. Oh, hey, I got a third one of these now, which is awesome. And the rest of that pack is like nothing. There we go. Brazen. Oh, we've seen the Brazen. Uriel. Fanfare, put a random amulet from your deck into your hand. Random can be in quotes if you only have one in your deck. So that could be useful in decks where you really want a particular amulet, but you don't want to have multiple amulets in play because that takes up part of your 5 slots on your field. Elf of the Gemstones. Whenever another allied follower comes into play, give it Rush. Alright, that's reasonable-ish, I guess. I don't know. Doesn't make me want to go back to Forestcraft. Balor. Oh, Pegasus Sculpture. This is new. Countdown 4. At the end of your turn, restore 1 defense to all allies. Okay. It's for that defense restoring deck that we don't play. Ghostly Grasp. Frog. Wait a minute. Frog. I just realized. Nightmare Frogs! They're haunting me in this game too. Darn it. Oracle of Iniquity. It's Havencraft. Whenever an enemy follower attacks, destroy that follower at the end of the opponent's turn. So it has a weird form of Bane. I mean, it's probably just going to trade off anyways. Not a fan. I realize I could skip all the pack opening and just read the cards on the screen afterwards, but where is the fun in that? That also won't accurately tell us how much of each thing we have. Lurching Corpse. Shadowcraft. Okay. Can only attack the enemy leader and followers with ward. Last words, destroy a random enemy follower. Oh, if this was a 2.22, I'd be all for it, but... Actually, I don't know if it's better than Spectre or not. Might be worth trying out. It kills random enemy followers, though. Oh, hey, there's Greya. Oh, these are Dragoncraft cards. Okay. There's another Greya. And nothing else new. Fangblade Slayer. Oh, here we go. Manifestation of Faith. Randomly put 3 different countdown amulets that cost 2 play points or less from your deck into play. So that's just a top end card that does that. It might not be bad. Oh, hello. 2 mythics in a row. Well, let's see what they do because... Oh, there's a swordship made, but... Shakwili.
Fighting is so cruel.
Yeah, that's how I'm pronouncing that. Fanfare. Put a neutral follower from your hand into play. Give it rush and return it to your hand at the end of your turn. That could get insane. Well, let's see what we can do. Oh, we have this one already. Executioner's Axe, Lux Fang Kit. Alright, here's the swordship made.
Fair warning, this whip stings.
Deal 1 damage to all enemy followers if an allied commander is in play. Alright. Sulwin's Command. Summon a Skystrike Raptor's Forest Craft. That is this thing with 3.21 with Storm. Okay. Enhance, then put a Grand Archer Sulwin into your hand and change its cost to 0. So what does Grand... The follower has 3 attack or less, return it to the opponent's hand. Okay. I'm not interested. Yeah, we have that one already. I'm really wondering where all these... Where would I put all of these neutral followers? Like, what kind of deck? I could do, like, Dragoncraft, because that has rampy cards. There's nothing new in this pack. Nothing new in this. Oh, wait, what's this? I already have 3 of these. Summon 2 ghosts. 8. Give the ghost Bane. So kill 2 things with that. Okay. Mastima. Oh, it's Bloodcraft. Bane can only attack the enemy leader and followers with it. What is with that restriction on cards in this set? Although, it's kind of like kill. Your opponent needs to kill that quickly, or it's going to kill them. Can't be attacked. Enhance 7. Give it +2/+2 and stormed. Okay. Nothing new. Another Lurching Corpse. Secrets of Erasmus. Deal 5 damage to a random enemy follower. Enhance 9. Summon an Arch Summoner Erasmus instead. Okay, so... Oh, so for 9... Oh! You get that. So it could give you just more copies of this Arch Summoner Erasmus that are slightly more expensive. It seems like both forms of all of these enhanced cards are... They give you flexibility or maybe like an extra card or something, but they're slightly overcosted too. It's like this pack is slightly not interesting to me. Oh, here's some new cards here. Maybe this one isn't new. Enhance 5, destroyed instead, minus 10, minus 0. That doesn't seem awful. Change the cost to 2. Deal 2 damage to enemy follower and then 2 damage to the enemy leader. It's a Runecraft. Alright. Oh, here we go again. Albert Leven Saber.
Sky Knights, prepare for battle.
5.35 Storm, Fanfare Enhanced 9, can attack 2 times per turn. Reduce damage to 0 until the end of the turn. Reduce damage to 0? Damage it takes? I take it? Are you gonna tell me what that means? Not really. Okay. But it's mythic, so I'm guessing... There's no way you play this card and then it doesn't deal damage by attacking twice. That I must be misunderstanding this. We got another one of these things. That could be so interesting. Of course, it's not going to trigger other fanfare effects when doing that. Mahes. Forestcraft, Ward, Fanfare, deal 2 damage to all enemies if at least 2 other cards were played this turn. Alright. Pegasus, Nightmare Frogs. Oh, hey, we got another one of these. I'm going to want 3 of those, most likely. I don't know where I'm going to have room for all this stuff in the Bloodcraft deck. Neutral, Follower, Lucius, Goblin Slayer.
Here he comes! Sword sweep!
Fanfare, deal 1 damage to all other followers that cost 2 play points or more. Deal 2 damage to all followers that cost 1 play point or less. I don't hate that card. Another Shadow Reaper, and everything else is we've seen before. Now, what is this thing? Nephthys. Oh, it's Shadowcraft. Competes with Pluto. Fanfare. Randomly put followers of different costs, excluding Nephthys, from your deck.
This world and the next are unchanging.
Into play until your area is full, then destroy those followers? Okay, so this is like some sort of combo card. It's got to be like just put a bunch of cards with last words into play and then destroy them. So you'd have to build a deck with like nothing but last words cards, which isn't awful, but there's a few Shadowcraft cards. I'd have to give up like Cerberus and Lord of the Fly. I'm not going to give up those cards to accommodate that card actually being useful. Did we? Yes, we did. Yeah, nothing else new here. So I think we are just pretty much looking for the rares and mythics now. And multiple copies of some of those. I know I still need that Bloodcraft removal card. Imperial Dragoon. Another one of these. Nothing else new besides this cool thing. Let's see what it does.
Whatever it takes to prevail.
Discard your hand and deal X damage to all enemies. X equals the number of cards discard. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Just give me Polyphonic Roar. Nope, nothing here. Another White Wolf. I guess that card can be cool. Another Uriel. That's the one that gets us random amulets. I can put that in Dragoncraft to get my Polyphonic Roars. Cyclone Blade. Another one of those. Oh, hey, another one of these Ice Blade War Fiends. I'd still like to get another one of those as well. What's this call of? Oh. Then put a Servant of Darkness. That's a neutral too. Elf of the Gems. Oh, we already had one of those. Lurching Corpse. Alright, Art of the Ninja. Well, so far, I kind of want to try Dragoncraft again. Now that we've got that cool card draw spell. Another Anna, another one of these. We're already at the point where we're getting gems back from those guys. We need some other rares. Okay, that's my third one of those. I like the third Ice Blade thing. No, not those things. I still need the third, that one Bloodcraft spell. Got another Mastema. I'd like to point out we still don't have a Medusa for that one quest. That's the third White Wolf. Ah, there's my third one of those. Yay. And we've got 3 of these Vite
Shed tears of joy, I've arrived.
Vampire Nobles. I almost think that the 1 play point make 2 bat things, I think that's going to be leaving, not 2 bats. It makes bats based on how many enemy things I have, but I also take damage for it. I feel it's like the least used card in my Bloodcraft deck. Because it seems like if we're taking damage for it, it's not the greatest. Of course, we have Bloody Mary, but if we take that out, who knows, maybe we take Bloody Mary, maybe we make something. What is this? Tribunal of Good and Evil. Countdown 3. Fanfare and last words. Destroy a random enemy follower. Oh, we've played against this. That's pretty good. I think that's a little bit better than the 4-point countdown 1, destroy 2 random enemy things, because you get to kill something as soon as it comes down. Pact with the Nether God.
You make your offering.
Destroy an enemy follower with 4 defense or less, enhance 7. Then summon a Pluto and give it plus X plus Y. X equals... Oh. So it's essentially another Pluto. But it's not going to do the fanfare thing, because it's going to just... Oh, but it has to be defense 4 or less. I don't think I like it. It's a little restrictive. I like the removal to not be restrictive. Especially if I'm going to pay 7 mana for it. Play points. Uh-huh. Another one of those. Hungering Horde. I like that card. Oh, we've got a full set of Mystemas. Manifestation of Faith. I think that's only like the second one of those I've seen. Oh, well, there's the third. Well, we should have pretty much a full set of the commons and uncommons once again. Scarlet Knight. Bloodcraft. Deal 2 damage to your leader. Deal 6 damage to an enemy follower. And if you do it for 7, you get a Beast Dominator. This thing. You need Vengeance active. Yeah, about that. And we got some rupees back. Yeah, I only got 1 Bahamut. And I think I only got 2 of those. Where's the Ice Blade thing? Oh, look at this. We got 4 over on that. That's ridiculous. We got 3 Matsumas. Yeah, we only got 2 Ice Blade Warfiends. I want more of those. I kind of want more of these if I'm going to put those into my Havencraft deck. And then a whole bunch of stuff that's over. Okay. Let's see if we can get more of this stuff. I'm gonna go 40 more.
Appreciate ya.
This shouldn't take too long because we've seen a lot of the stuff. We have all the commons. Oh, did I check all the commons? I think we have all of them. We're just looking for certain rares and mythics. That is not one of them we needed. Ah! Iceblade Warfiend! Yes! Okay, that makes me happy. Now let's get some more of those insane neutral rare and mythics. I feel like I've gotten the most out of Bloodcraft out of these cards. And there's some nice stuff for Dragoncraft too. That's not one of them. Another Scarlet Knight, which is the one. Yeah, you get the Beast Dominator for 7. I'm not a fan. Dwarf Alchemist? Put an Earth House. Oh, yeah. We have seen that before. Well, we see that played against us. Now there's that command. Date Masamune?
The world's mine to conquer.
I'm not gonna date the sword. Anyways. Fanfare, enhance 7, gain +3/+3 Russian Bane. I guess it's, well, maybe slightly better than Flee While I'm Still Me. Breath of the Salamander. Deal 3 damage to an enemy follower. Dragoncraft. Oh, that's nice. Enhance 6, then deal 2 damage to all enemy followers? So it could deal 5 to 1 and 2 to everything else, or just 3 to 1 for 2? Okay, that's an enhanced card that's actually really good, I feel. I want 3 of those now for Dragoncraft. Can I just keep opening packs until I get 3 of those? That's another Blood-Hungry Matriarch. I think I like the Ice Fangblade, but that's just because I like drawing cards. Oh, hey, another Breath of the Salamander, that's cool. Okay, I already have 3 of those ice blades. I need a 3rd Breath of the Salamander now. No, you're not listening to me, Pax. Oh, another one of the Albert cards. And I saw the elf whatever thing in the lower left corner. Eidolon of Madness? What does this thing do? Havencraft 05 can't attack or be attacked. At the start of your turn, evolve this follower. And then at the end of your turn, destroy all allied amulets. Once it's evolved at the end of your turn. I mean, obviously you can spend an evolve point.
Abandon all else and fall before me.
So that, it kind of makes your stuff go on the field and give your, well, I guess your opponent gets a chance to interact with it anyways when it goes off on your turn. Interesting. More of those. Pact of the Nether God. Not quite interested in that one. Third Albert. Nothing. And yeah, third command. I want that other salamander breath thing. Another Eidolon of Madness, okay. Lucius, Valhalla General. I feel like it did not happen. We got only 2 Breath of the Seven. I want a third one of those before we start playing decks. We're still missing 1 regular rare. Let's get 20 more packs. Because that 40 did not take long to open. That means this video is going to have some extended length. Although, I'm only going to show off a few decks, because I'm probably... That's not the one I needed. I'm probably only going to rebuild Dragoncraft, Shadowcraft, and Bloodcraft. Oh, another Bahamut. Cool. Let's see how awesome this card is again. Destroy all other followers. Yeah. Just nuke the board upon entry, and then there's a 9/9. Yeah, Breath of the Salamander could probably replace Conflagration, is what I'm thinking. Of course, I gotta get a third one of those. That's Castle in the Sky. Lots of uncommons there. Date Masamune and a third Eidolon of Madness. So in case I want to make use of that. You know, I could also go around and check the shadow vendors. And see if I can find one that has the card I'm looking for there. That's not a bad idea. If we don't get it here, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I can stop opening Matsuma's and Eidolon of Madness, please. And Castle in the Sky. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I did get another Bahamut out of that. And we still have, 11,000 rupees. There's one regular winner we have not gotten out of that yet. Wonder what it is. Anywho, yeah, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to be back after looking at the shadow vendors and rebuilding decks. Alright, so we're back with some deck changes. We're going to go over just a few. Shadowcraft probably had the least amount of changes, so we'll go over this first. Added a couple feathered patrollers. I want to try those out. Kind of took out the Hell's Caretakers. And also, I took out the other... I took out the Lucifer, and I took out something else for Underworld Watchman.
Judgment for heretics like you!
This guy. We're going to try a couple of him out as a way to regain life. He's also got Ward, so that should be nice. I think I also took out a Spectre. Yeah, so that's all that's changed for the Shadowcraft deck, and I give it the name Pluto's Paradise. Pluto is still in the deck right now. Prince of Darkness is still in the deck as a fun card, but can be kind of a nice finisher. I would still like some more White Kings for this. That would be nice. But overall, yeah, and I mean, maybe if I go, like, 3 of these, cut this, maybe I could put in a second Spirit Cycle to keep card draw flowing, but then again, I think we have a pretty good card engine here with the Widow and the Soul Conversion. That's been working well so far. So yeah, I'm excited to see how this goes. And then we have Bat Blade. It's no longer Bloodburn, it's Bat Blade. So I took out the 1 play point bat thing, because I just feel like I hardly ever had times to use it very effectively. And it also damages us, which, isn't a problem when we have Bloody Mary, but we don't have Bloody Mary anymore, because once I took that out, the only other thing was the 2 play point follower and the Blood Wolf, or whatever it was called, and Dire Bond were the only cards that did self-inflicted damage. And I still had like 6 cards to cut, so I cut the Blood Wolf. And at that point it was kind of like, well, why still have Bloody Mary in the deck at all? So I cut Bloody Mary. And so this is the deck. We still have the Unicorn Dancer. It is kind of a threat that will regain us health. I still don't know about this one. It's kind of a flex spot now at this point, since we don't have more self-inflicting stuff other than the Dire Bonds. And that can also be mitigated in other ways. We still have Vania, Summon Bloodkin, Vampiric Kiss. We're trying out 3 copies of this, the Hungering Horde. 3 damage to it and all enemy followers of the same name. So, yeah. That should be good against swarm decks that try to swarm with multiple copies of the same thing. We've got 3 of these Noble Vampires, so this is also kind of replacing those Forest Bat cards. The 1 play point. Yeah, this one, the Precious Bloodfangs. And we also have 1 copy of Winged Devil, only because I only have 1 copy of it. But comes out, gives us a couple things. This gives us more to do at the 3 play point mark than just Dire Bond. So that's kind of nice too. Still have the Night Horde. Still have the Dance of Death, because we are still doing incidental damage to our opponent between Vania, just attacking with bats can ping a lot. We still have the Queen Vampire, still a fan of that. But we are trying out the Iceblade Warfiend, 3 copies of those. This is the rush thing that's going to give us more cards. I took out some of our top end, as you can see. I took out the card I was calling Fury, the 8.77, it just felt like this comes out a turn sooner. It should be able to survive at least one attack, and we draw a card off that, so that's cool. Still have one copy of the Blood Hungry Matriarch, still kind of trying it out. Still has the incidental damage thing, can kill a bunch of small stuff. And after I took out some of the other stuff, I'm not sure how much I want Dark Angel Olivia in here anymore. Because this thing has Rush, so it doesn't really need to evolve. I guess it's just like the Righteous Devil wants to evolve. Queen Vampire still wants to evolve. I mean, Bloody Mary's wanted to evolve, but that's no longer in the deck. Vania still wants to evolve, so we'll keep it in at one copy. We'll see how it goes. And then we have the Dragoncraft deck, which is still just named Dragoncraft. That's the one I'm going to be trying next time. 3 Breath of the Salamander. I did find a Shadow Vendor with that was selling one of these. It was at the Shadowverse Stadium. So that's in here. We got the Draconic Fervor in here. I took out the Dragon Wings. I took out the Conflagration, because this kind of fills that role to some extent, and I feel like it's just going to do the job a bit better. We've got the card draw that I was looking for. The top end is still... I don't know. I haven't... One thing with Dragoncraft is I've never really settled on the top end of the deck. If you guys have suggestions, I'm all ears. We're also trying out 2 copies of Bahamut here. Since we now have even more ramp in this deck, figured we might as well try that out. So yeah, that is the deck. I cut one of the Orb Dragons. Yeah, I messed around with some of the top end. I'm excited to try Dragoncraft again. I might even want to try the Wushu thing over the Shape-Shifting Mage. I don't know, because that card's kind of been kicking my butt when we've been playing against Dragoncraft, and I don't like seeing my opponent have that. It's much trickier to take down because you can't just evolve... Yeah, in fact, I am going to use it. Because you can't just evolve something and then attack a 2/2. You evolve something, and the Wushu thing becomes a 4/2, and that's much harder to contend with. There's also Bejeweled Dragon. I know what I want to get for... I want to get that 7-point dragon card that Hero was using. That's what I need to get. Maybe we can go bully him for some of that or whatever. I thought about Fire Lizards. Those are okay. Yeah, Mushus. That's a bronze card. I just replaced our Flee While I'm Still Me. But everybody likes evolving, so yeah, we'll go with that. Yeah, and we got the Gold Sleeves. Those are the decks I changed. Those are what we're going to be using. I'm going to start out with Dragoncraft, because it's been a while since we've played that, and it's had some of the most changes along with the Bloodcraft deck. But for now, I'll take my leave.